So today we're going to talk about Cyprus. Now, as someone who has lived in Cyprus for about 3 years, I believe that I am qualified to advise whoever wants to move to Cyprus, or even if you don't know anything about Cyprus, the tips I'm going to give would help. Cyprus is one of the easiest countries to move to in the world right now. It has been like that for years, and it would be a smart move for a lot of people to consider moving to Cyprus, being that it is difficult to get visas in a couple of European countries now. As you can see with Poland visa issues, it would be a smart move for a lot of people. But then before you consider moving to Cyprus, I would like you to watch this video to the end, because it's going to be super helpful. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what most agents will not tell you about moving to Cyprus. So if you're a student or a hustler and you're planning to move to Cyprus, then consider watching this video to the end. But before then, we'll see you after the break. Before I go into detail and share some of my experiences with you, I would like us to look at the country Cyprus. Now, Cyprus is a country that is close to Turkey and a bit close to Greece. And Cyprus is divided into two parts. We have the northern part of Cyprus and we have the Greek part of Cyprus. The northern part of Cyprus speaks Turkish and the Greek side speaks Greek. I happened to live in the northern part, which is the non-European part, which means that the southern part or the Greek side of Cyprus is the European side. And amazingly, as I have learned, or as I heard, the northern part of Cyprus is not even on the map. So when you go to the map, you will see Cyprus, and that part of Cyprus you see is the European part. If you are a student and you move to Cyprus to study, basically we don't know which country you studied, because if you're kind of selecting from the drop down, let's say you're applying for admission to university in Canada online, and you need to choose the country where you did your bachelor's degree, for example, you won't find northern part of Cyprus. You only see the southern part of Cyprus, which makes the country non-existent on the map. So now this is a problem. Now there's somebody I know who kind of finished her studies in Cyprus, and she wanted to come to Poland to study. And as it is for Poland, if you want to come to study in Poland, you need to legalize your result. So if you're coming to study your master's, you will need to legalize your bachelor's degree in the country where you got it. For some countries, they don't need legalization. What they need is apostille. Now, she went to the Polish embassy in Turkey because she used to live in Turkey, and she wanted to legalize it there. And they said that she has to go to Cyprus to legalize it. And the thing is that in Cyprus, they don't have a Polish embassy there. So you see, it's a problem. How would you feel after spending years studying and you're not able to use that certificate to study at particular universities or at certain universities? All due to the fact that the country doesn't have a diplomatic representation that is able to legalize that document, or the fact that it's not on the map, so you're not able to select it from the drop down when you're making your online applications. So it's a problem. So for me at that time, before I left for Cyprus, I didn't really know much about Cyprus. I didn't even know that there's the northern part and there is the southern part. All I remember is that Cyprus is in the Bible. So I went to Cyprus without knowing much about the country, all putting my mind on the information that the agent gave us, which weren't really correct. They are not really exactly correct, because the agent told us that when we go to Cyprus, we can study and work. But when we went there, it was something else. It's not really easy for you to get a job that you'll be able to study and do at the same time. It's not really easy. It's not easy to find a job in Cyprus. So don't listen to agents that will tell you that jobs in Cyprus are guaranteed. To be quite honest with you, Cyprus was like prison. I remember I wanted to go to other countries. I had Austria in mind. I had Poland in mind. Then one day my agent told me that I've gotten admission. And when I saw my admission letter, they wrote something like North Cyprus. I was kind of happy that I was moving abroad. I asked the main agent, why didn't he process Poland for me? He told me that Poland had a problem at that time. So anyway, I went to Cyprus, and after I left the airport, that was when I even started noticing about how horrible it is in that place. Kind of like I saw some kind of like tanks on top of roofs. There were just plenty of them, and I was like, what kind of country is this? And when I went to get a house, they told me that they pay house rent in pounds. Wow. And you know, guess what? When you work in Cyprus, in North Cyprus, they're going to pay you in Turkish lira. Then you pay house rent in pounds, and that time we were paying our school fees in euros. So it was really kind of horrible. Like, it was something that it was not sustainable for me at all. Like, for me, from the first day I stepped my feet in Cyprus, I already started thinking of leaving. I already wasn't settled. I already wasn't comfortable in that country. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that Cyprus is entirely a bad place. Now, if you come from a wealthy home and your parents can take care of your school fees, you know, while you're there, and your upkeep, then I would really propose Cyprus. You know, I would really propose that you should go to Cyprus, because it's easier for you to get admission. You will receive top-notch support, international student office, you know, not these things that they are doing in Poland here. Like, the international student office there, they are functional, you know. Once you have money, you'll be provided with the services you're paying for. You know, you will receive I believe that the education is quality. Yes, they have a couple of good schools there, and the education is quality. You know, if you have money, you will enjoy Cyprus. But then after you graduate, it now boils down to whether you'll be able to use that degree abroad. You know, just like I've mentioned, when you go to the drop down of you know, couple of applications, let's say you're applying to schools, you know, for a couple of sites, you will not see North Cyprus, you only see Cyprus or Turkey. So you have to choose that you went to study in Turkey, you know, because it is the Turkish part. And you know, now look at the case of that lady that even went to that Turkey, because now basically they are saying that this is the Turkish territory of North Cyprus, right? And now she went to Turkey, to the Polish embassy there, to kind of legalize the document she got from Turkey. I mean, the document she got from Cyprus, and they couldn't do it for her. They were telling her to go back to Cyprus, you know. But then they don't have their embassy over there, which means that she was kind of stuck. She was kind of stuck and couldn't do anything about moving to Poland. So you see, these are the things, these are the factors that you should consider before moving to Cyprus. So it's so important to share with you this information so that you will know, you know, what it is like living in Cyprus as an international student and as a hustler. You know, if you are a hustler, I wouldn't really recommend Cyprus as a place for you to go to, you know, because with the kind of jobs that are there, they don't even pay well, you know. And if you are to now combine job and study, it is not enough to pay your school fees, because you're paying your school fees in dollars or in euros, and you're earning in Turkish lira. So you can see how it is living in Cyprus. You know, if you're a student or a hustler, Cyprus is not a place that I would recommend or advise you to go to. You know, Cyprus is a kind of a tourist country, and if you're going there for tourism purposes and you have money, you will enjoy Cyprus. And also, if you have money, you come from a wealthy home and your parents are sending you money, then you would also enjoy Cyprus, you know. But then if you don't fall in this category, I would encourage you to go to Cyprus. If you're thinking of where to go to, then I've made a couple of videos on my channel where I talked about diverse countries, diverse opportunities in different countries. I even made a video where I talked about some countries, about 5 of them that you should go to, you should move to in Europe. You know, I talked about Croatia, I talked about Luxembourg, I talked about Malta, I talked about Portugal, etc. You can go and watch that video so that you find out why you should move to those countries. And I'm going to be dropping more and more content on this channel, so ensure that you subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop content. And please like this video by giving me a thumbs up, by clicking on the thumbs up icon to support this video. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, the link is in the description below. Just click on the link, do the needful, and contact me on my Instagram preferably, and send me the screenshot, and we'll have a one-on-one consultation. And if you want help, if you want us to design your CV, then the link is also in the description below. Just follow the same process. And if you want us to process your admission to Poland, to study in Poland, you want to study in Poland, the link is also in the description below. Just do the needful, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Till I come your way again, have a great time. See you in my next video.